Hey, starting a paint project here in this room. We're going to paint the ceiling, the walls, and the trim. This room was originally a garage when this house was built in the mid-60s. It was converted probably not long after that because these windows here, that's what they used back in the late 60s and 70s in this area. I got some prep to do. First thing, got to get this ceiling stain addressed, to get some oil-based primer on there. There's a few things a customer might have at their house that makes my job a little easier that I love. One is a utility sink. They don't have one here, but that's so convenient so you don't have to go to a garden hose every time you need to rinse a little thing. The other thing is a work table, which is rare. Look at that. I got a table. He used it to work on right in this room. That makes life so much easier. I don't have to bend down on the floor every time I just need a hand tool or have to cut a piece of plastic. Love it. So this customer gets a star. The walls took a second coat. I didn't film that. Just imagine the first coat again, except cutting in the walls first. So I've got 2 coats on the walls. Time to get onto the baseboards. I'm going to use one of my favorite paints for trim. That is the Benjamin Moore Regal Select Off the Shelf White. Let's get started. Got this job finished today. I got the second coat on 2 of the walls and 2 coats on the baseboards today. So let's take a look around and see how it turned out. The ceiling stain was up there somewhere. Got that sealed up with oil-based primer, and I got ceiling paint on that. Can't see that anymore. Actually, when I got into it, I found some smaller ones at the edges. They were very faint, but we got those sealed as well. Got these registers spray painted and put back up. 2 coats on the walls, 2 coats on the baseboard. Over here, he's actually putting in a closet over here. So he said, don't worry about this sheetrock. The electrical box will be inside the closet. Here's some of the walls. Got that inset in the window painted with the trim paint. There's the baseboards. Yeah, so we got it all ready for him. Next, he'll be trimming out this door, putting in the closet over there, and then get the flooring installed. We're ready for phase 2, the garage room. He has got the door trimmed out, has the closet constructed, and this window covered up with plywood. I heard there's going to be a big, awesome TV going in there, so I need to get things primed, caulked, spackled, and ready for paint. Finished phase two here, the final phase. Came out really good between the homeowner doing the carpentry and what I did. Here's the door frame that he finished out. The doors installed. Here's the closet that he built, and he installed the doors. There's the inset for the TV. It's being delivered. I can't wait to see that in there. So yeah, this room will be a really cool place to hang out in. And now that it has a closet and it has the windows, it can also be counted as a bedroom when he decides to sell. So a takeaway from this job, when you're painting paneling, even though these grooves are not that wide and deep, it's still hard to get the paint in there with a roller. And I use a pretty high pile roller. So there's a lot of them I had to go and paint with a brush. And if you're painting the paneling for the first time, like this paneling was already white, if you remember from the video earlier. So I was fortunate in that regard. But if you're painting paneling for the first time, of course, you're going to want to prime it first. But just plan on hand brushing all these grooves to make sure that primer gets in there and your paint gets in there really good. All right, thanks for watching, and best of luck with your paint project.